This is the IST Health Tip of the Day. I'm your host, Roberto Parker. This podcast, we tackle the tough questions related to exercise, training for athletes, human performance, biochemical, biomechanical dysfunctions, problems that sometimes you have questions about that you don't quite know the answer to. So stay tuned, enjoy, take good notes, and God bless. Hey guys, IST Health Tip of the Day. Hi, I'm Roberto Parker with Innovative Sports Training. Let's talk about cardiovascular training. The scientific term is aerobic versus power type of training. The scientific term is anaerobic training. Now, how can both of these benefit you in terms of exercise programming relative to improving your fitness level, losing body fat, gaining muscle tone, and if you're into athletic performance, improving your speed, agility, and jumping skills? Let's dive into this. At this end of the chart, you can see, I hope you can read this, anaerobic is power. Some of the characteristics from that, the byproducts of that, are developing muscle tone, maximal strength improvement, speed improvement, agility enhancement, improving your jump strength, and EPOC. Now, what is EPOC? That is exercise post-oxidative consumption. I know this sounds like a mouthful. That's an acronym up here, EPOC. That's basically how many calories you're burning after you exercise. Because even after you exercise, your metabolism is still revving. It's like a car engine. Even though you've turned the engine off, the engine is still pretty warm. So how long is your engine going to stay warm in the human body? Certain types of exercises, sometimes up to 12 to 15 hours. So let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum, aerobic training. Aerobic training gets a little bit more love and probably advertising than anaerobic training because more people are into jogging and walking and that sort of thing. So, cardiovascular training, what are some of the benefits and the byproducts? Weight loss, endurance improvement, mitochondrial integrity, strength. Mitochondria, those are the little organelles in your cells that are the powerhouse of the cells. Science has proven that they respond best to interval/aerobic type of training and load. You're going to burn more calories doing aerobics. Now, I'll explain the difference here because there is a little bit of a caveat to that particular one. Believe it or not, in this one, your EPOC is less. So, post-exercise, you're not burning as many calories. In some cases, you're not burning anything. Now, you're going to burn more during the aerobic activity, but over here on the anaerobic side, you're going to get more of a caloric burn post-activity and not as much during the activity. So, what are some of the exercises that are more power anaerobic oriented? Circle in red up here. On the far right, you have Olympic weightlifting, speed drills anywhere from 0 to 100 meters. So if you sprint anywhere from 1 yard up to 100 yards or 100 meters, if you're into the metric system, fast as you can, that is very anaerobic. And there's a lot of good benefits to doing those types of drills, by the way. Jumping exercises, where you're jumping on boxes, jumping off of boxes, jumping rope, standing long jumps, a series of standing long jumps, those types of things. Things that are short duration but high intensity. Those types of exercises will improve muscle tone, strength, speed, agility, jump strength, and improve your EPOC. Now, over here, what are the types of things you can do to train your body more aerobically? At the very far end of the spectrum, opposite of weightlifting, speed drills, and jump drills, triathlons, marathons. A marathon is 26 miles. A triathlon is a combination of swimming, bicycling, and jogging. Or you're going to go a step further, you can do the Ironman, which is really, really intense, which is really, really aerobic. And a little bit crazy, I think, personally, but nonetheless, if that's what you're into. Now, let's clear up a few caveats here. I said earlier that you burn more calories doing aerobic. That is true. You burn less calories during anaerobic. But here's the thing. When you build muscle tone, you're going to improve your metabolic capacity. Thus, you're going to burn more calories. You're going to lose some body fat. Now, that also improves your exercise post-oxidative consumption. When you improve muscle tissue, when you improve muscle density. Now, let me just clear up a few things here. You might be saying, what should I do for me? It all depends. I will say this. Everybody's going to be a little different. I've said that many, many times. You have to find what is your metabolic body type. Metabolic type meaning how best you respond to certain types of eating plans and certain types of exercise plans. I believe that everybody should do some form of power strengthening exercise. And I believe that everybody should do some form of cardio aerobic types of exercise. Now, where you spend most of your time, that's where the difference lies. Because if you're a person who responds better to strength training, anaerobic power type training, spend most of your time over here. But you've got to do a little bit of this also to break it up. Because if you just do this all the time, you're not going to have a complete picture. You have to complete the puzzle. You have to do the complete painting without doing some aerobic to complement the anaerobic, and vice versa. There's people who just love to jog every day. I see them all the time, out on the streets jogging. They run every day, run every day, run every day. They do absolutely nothing in terms of strength work. That is a mistake in my professional opinion. You've got to do some strength work. And maybe they respond better to cardiovascular training. That's fine. But implement some anaerobic, muscle toning, power types of exercise. Now I want to show you something else here. In the middle, I have these red dots here. That is high intensity training. That's right in the middle of anaerobic and aerobic. You probably heard a lot about HIIT training. Now you can vary HIIT training, if I can get it out there. Over here, I can do HIIT training that's more, it's not a very good marker there. I can do more HIIT training that is more oriented towards strength and power. I can do more HIIT training that's oriented to more aerobic cardiovascular type of training. So in this area here, I believe that most people should spend most of their time either on this side of the spectrum or this side of the spectrum, but not necessarily on the very, very, very far end of each spectrum. How many of you are going to go out and run 26 miles tomorrow? Probably not very many of you. How many are going to go run 10 100-meter sprints tomorrow? Or go max out on Olympic weightlifting, clean and press, or clean and jerk, a barbell snatch? Probably not very many of you. So you got to find your sweet spot somewhere in the middle here. I can design a program. HIIT training is basically circuit training. I can design a program for you that's a little bit more on the strength side or a little bit more on the aerobic cardiovascular side. It all depends on the rest intervals. If you go from station A to station B to station C with absolutely no rest, no break, that is going to be more aerobic. If you go from station to station with about a 30-second to 1-minute break, that's going to be more power-oriented. Are you starting to understand the difference here, folks? It all depends on what you best respond to. And the only way to do that is for us to do an evaluation on what your metabolic type is relative to the type of training you need to do. And that's going to vary if you're a man, if you're a woman, ladies, if you're premenopausal, postmenopausal, men, if you're over the age of 35 or 40, if you're a competitive athlete, what's your blood type, what's your nervous system type, are you more parasympathetic, or you're more sympathetic, or you're more fight or flight oriented. Those are all factors. So, here's what you need to do. At the bottom of the screen here, a word to pop up, a website, hardworkhardbodies.com. That is my website. Go to that. You get 2 weeks of free training if you sign up for the free trial. After that, there is a small fee, of course. I'm a business person. But you get 2 weeks of free training. And during that free training, we'll have about a 20-minute consultation. I'll ask a few questions. You'll answer a few questions. Hopefully, you can even ask me some questions, and we can see if it's a good fit. I want to get an idea of what you want to do and where you want to go if you do have an interest in improving your fitness levels, your athletic levels, losing weight, putting on muscles, improving your speed, improving your jump speed, or just feeling better. So contact me, Hard Work, Hard Bodies. Guys, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Rumble, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. Go to all those places and just type in Roberto Parker and you'll find me. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Take care. God bless. This has been another IST Health Tip of the Day.